Steven Cureno, Carolina Sports. We're here with Sean Garcia. Man, you guys were kind of going back and forth at it with Bill Haney there. Just what was that all about?
Man, he just talks so much. I mean, I get it. I don't know what he's trying to do. Maybe he's trying to defend his son by talking, but man, he's just been talking too much. And it's like Devin's been quiet, so it doesn't make sense for him to just keep talking. But he ran his mouth, and when you come at one Garcia, you're coming at a lot of Garcias. So, me and my dad, we'll always stand up for my brother, even when he wants to stay humble, or if he doesn't want to stay humble, we got his back. And he just talks a lot, but he ain't doing shit. So just let him keep talking, I guess.
He was over there trying to convince us that, Ryan looked smaller, and obviously, Ryan's at 147 this time. I was telling him I thought, Ryan just looked more in shape.
Yeah.
But he was saying, no, he looks smaller, that he looked like ripped. I don't know, it's kind of weird. He said that he looked like more like bulky, I guess, back then. I guess trying to insinuate, the steroid thing. Just what are your thoughts on that whole thing?
Well, my brother, the last fight, my brother was not in shape for that fight, just like you said. He was not in shape for that fight. He had to make that weight unhealthy. It was so unhealthy, and he didn't even make the weight. He was 3 pounds, off. But it was all unhealthy weight that had to be lost during those last 3 days, 4 days. So that's why he looked bigger after the fight, was because he wasn't healthy. Like that, the fat was still there, but the drainingness was, that came in full into play. So, but when, that night of the fight, that motherfucker ate. He ate, and he got back, Devin Haney always been a weight bully, always. In the past, his couple fights, he was a weight bully. So, he finally met his match. Ryan, bulked up. He was not in shape, not like this. When he's in shape, he looks like he's not in shape, in a way. Like, he's not he's not always ripped, but he packs a motherfucking punch. Just because you're ripped in the body and you have all these muscles, you can still get knocked out. You can still get tired in the fight. Body doesn't mean anything. Muscles don't mean anything. It's about what you do that night, just like Ryan does every single time he steps in that ring. He performs like he trained for this shit. He trained every day, and it shows every time he's in the ring.
That's actually what he was trying to say, was that he looked flabby, but kind of what you just said is like when Ryan is in shape, he looks maybe a little flabby. He's not like ripped out normally.
No, he's not ripped. It's that rubber band effect. He wouldn't know. His son doesn't fucking knock out nobody, He thinks that just because his son has a six-pack and all ripped and shit and does whatever he wants to do, he still has no power. So he's just jealous at the end of the day, trying to find, some comfort in in himself or what happened that night, And it's okay. He's a dad. Who else? I mean, every dad I would even want to do that with my kid, But he just needs to accept the now, and I think his son did too. That's why he's so quiet. He just needs to accept the owl, and that's it. Moving forward.
Last one, man. Just what's it like having your brother back, kind of in the fold, right? Like kind of, clean, like just, back to focus, I guess, right?
I mean, I don't look at my brother as like any other than just my brother, and when he's going through a hard time, I block out this, I block out that, I block out the noise, and I just pay attention to him. So to me, he was just going through something. He wasn't any less of what he was. He wasn't taking anything away from the situation. It was just Ryan to me, going through a hard time, and I'm there for him, but he's still the same boxer that he was. He still did everything that he did. He just was going through a hard time, and then, things happen, and but he came back from me. If you see right now, man, he came back from me. That's how you can come through. Mental health is serious, but you can come back from it. If you really, just like you said, he took accountability in himself as a man, and he came back, and I couldn't be more proud of Ryan.
Can't wait to see what he looks like Friday, brother. Thank you for your time, man.